Yeah. Oh yeah, the brain. Yeah, Erik enjoys it. He loves it. So it's a great track. Yeah. Yeah, the brain. What is this music? Is this you guys? The music. You don't hear music? Yeah, Erik enjoys it. He loves it.
Oh,
so.
fuck. Sorry. Shit, dude. I thought that was you guys. That's why I was talking so loud. I was in the waiting room for the YouTube thing and did the countdown. Holy shit, man. And somebody was like talking. What was that? I heard voices. Yeah. It was me, I think. What's happening? Oh God. Is this they were just talking to me about turning it over to me, but the good news is I'm gonna go live like once a month, and I'm gonna have, they said, what, 3 million viewers you told me would come through for my new show, guys?
I got nothing.
You checking it out?
I'm watching.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to restart this and just go from here. I'm going back to the intro clip. We're just gonna go back to the intro clip and we'll restart.
From the top.
All right, welcome back again. We had a little audio technical difficulty. You know, the one time in the podcast history I don't ask Erik, hey, talk to the mic, make sure the mics work. And yeah. Anyways, welcome back to the DJ Life Podcast. We have myself, DJ Rick. To my right, your left is Erik Massengale. Hey, Automate your DJ.
Hi. We're off to a great start.
We started to talk about how Erik's got a very unlegible shirt that apparently is a band name, and looks like a bunch of broken branches and twigs.
If you guys were into metal, you'd know this is literally every T-shirt of every metal band right now. There's just different words, looks exactly the same.
And every T-shirt Eric's ever made looks just like it too.
That too, because I use the same font.
Mm-hmm. That's actually a font.
It's called Child Eater.
What?
Child Eater.
Had a baby though? That's pretty inappropriate.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
Anyways, on a brighter subject, tonight we have DJ Jess on.
Hi, DJ
Hey,
Jess, mom of two children.
Jess Mc Kelvey. What's your full? What is it?
Yeah.
Okay. For the advertisement you're referencing, you took my name straight from Facebook. Check it. The reason there's a space between MC and Kelvey is because I used to be a teacher and I would post inappropriate things sometimes, and I didn't want to be found by my students.
That's genius.
Logical. Yes.
How well did that work, though?
Yeah,
I don't know. I taught for like a year, so I'm not quite sure if it was even needed. I really should.
You should fix it.
That's pretty brilliant, though.
Yeah.
I was very we have like a back end Excel sheet, and Eric fills in some guests, I fill in some guests, and I just copy, paste, send it to our guys that make the graphics, and there we go.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pretty Ron Burgundy of you. That's fine though.
There it is. All right, so we'll start from the top. Jess, where are you from?
I am from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Ooh.
So, East Coast,
Yep.
kind of dealing with some crazy shit from a train derailment right now, which we won't get too deep into that, but
I'm very aware of it.
An hour from where that happened, just to kind of give you a point of reference from where that is too.
Okay.
But yeah, born and raised here, moved out for a little bit, went to Erie, Pennsylvania, Edinburgh College, which is near Canada, kind of in New York, that area. And then I also lived in New York City for a couple months.
Gotcha.
But Pittsburgh's home. My family's here,
Yeah.
and my roots were planted like your dead tree on your shirt. So,
Gotcha.
My hometown is only 2 hours from you.
wait, where are you?
I grew up in Cambridge, Ohio.
Shut up, dude! I was just in. I met up with DJ Dana in Cambridge one time. You're from Cambridge?
Yeah, I'm
It's
from
so
Cambridge,
small.
born and raised.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Well-
You see why I got out.
There's not much. That's near Salt Fork, right?
Yep.
The lake.
Yep, I grew
Okay, yeah.
up 5 minutes from Salt Fork.
Okay, yeah, I met up with DJ Dana there because she's in Columbus. I'm here, so it's like halfway, and we went kayaking, which that lake is a son of a bitch
Yep.
to kayak in.
Yeah.
And then we went shopping. That part was cool.
Okay.
Where are you at now, real quick? I just need to know.
Greensboro, North Carolina, both of us.
Oh,
Yep.
that's right. Okay,
Yep.
well, it's nice to really get to know you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we live like an hour and a half from the Joe Bun.
The
Joe
Joe
Bun.
Bun. Crazy.
So, like, do you smell money in the air? Is that like you get that whiff?
That's how North
Okay.
Carolina does it.
Did
Churning and burning weddings.
probably 3 of Joe Bun's ads have probably already popped up for all the viewers right now
Crazy.
at this point.
Jesus Christ. They're all my boys, but I have no reason to see Crate Hackers ads ever. And I've tried to opt out of it's just no point.
Dude, you
I
get
don't
hit
know
with
how,
them left and right.
I swear every time I say like unsubscribe from Crate Hackers ads, it's like, well, we're going to double down on you then. And it's like nothing but Crate Hackers ads for
I would love to learn their ad budget because it's like insanity how many ads I see. Maybe they're just specifically targeting me.
Yeah, I don't know. Dom actually set up a bunch of ads for me, and as you know, he's good at that shit. So whatever. No, so Jess, I've like known you for a long time from the internet, or just like you were like a guest DJ for the convention or some shit like that. Even though we didn't meet in person until was it Collective super recently.
Yeah.
How long have you been DJing? Like
So,
just at all?
right?
Yeah,
like,
what's your deal? Just tell us your fucking deal.
What the fuck is my deal? So I slapped the letters DJ after my name, or before my name, I should say, about 21 years ago. When I went to school in Edinburgh, right? And I like to credit Obi Trice. You know who Obi Trice is?
From the Eminem song, because he says it for 2 seconds and then I have no idea actually.
No goodness.
Yeah.
He had a really dope album that dropped one year. I'm not going to say the year, but I was requesting a lot of Obi Trice's music to dance to at the local bar. I was out. I was 21. I was so happy. But I requested a lot of music, and thankfully the bar owner he was hiring female DJs because, it doesn't really happen that often, or at least back then it wasn't as much as it is now. And so she said to me, girl, good music, you should be a DJ. I said, fuck it, let's go. So I paid for $40 and free beer. At 4.5 years.
Hey,
in
you gotta
college.
start somewhere. In college, that's dope. I hate people that hate on shit like that, because literally you get to go to the bar, which you were gonna go anyways. You drink for free, and you make $40, and you get to rage. Like, that's not the worst deal. I get it. You're not charging the rates that a DJ charges, but that's fun. Like, shut the fuck up. Anyways,
I got a story for another day on what I got out of that.
Yeah, we can talk about it. But anyway,
me and Marcel's will talk about
$40 nights and free beer in college.
Yeah, it was fine, and sometimes free weed too. Because Sharon Stone, fun fact, I don't know if you know this. She is from. Is that allowed? Am I allowed to say that?
You can say whatever you want.
You can say whatever you want.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I was about to say she's like the first guest that just jumped in, started cussing everything, and didn't ask us if we're allowed to cuss.
Like tiptoeing the line.
Well, I know you guys, and I did my research too.
Okay,
I watched
cool.
your episode.
We get so many guests in here that let the shit slip, and they're like, "Wait, can I cuss on the show?" And we're like, "Yeah, we cuss all the time. Go for it."
You guys are authentic people that just you're yourselves. So I kind of went with that too. But yeah, Sharon Stone. She grew up in Sagertown, which is, it's like, I think south of Edinburgh. I don't know if you know that or not, being Cambridge. So her brother used to come in, and he had some plans and that's how he got his request. But anyways, I started professionally DJing, like for real, starting a business, going for it, making it my career. That happened about 8 years ago after I popped out 2 kids.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah.
What a time to do it too. That's kind of
right. That's why
I'm going to say it. That's weird. That's weird to wait until you have children to go. Well, I guess. All right. It's not that weird. So if you were DJing the bar life up until that point, then kids happened, and then you got serious, I'll call it. That makes sense. That's kind of what I did, minus the kid. It was later on, but I got serious once I grew up a little bit.
When you were off having the kids, you're reflecting a lot on life anyways, I would imagine. So that's probably what led to it, right?
You know what? I never thought about that. Actually, it did, because I always thought, like, I wanted to be an event planner originally. That was what my undergrad degree kind of was comprised about. That's why I lived in New York City for a while. So I wanted to be an event planner.
Oh.
As I kind of matured, I was like, oh no, that's a party girl job. I can't do that, which is
an
not
event
true.
planner.
No, I don't know. And I don't know.
Such a partier.
I don't know. It's fine. So I went to school to be a teacher. I'm like, oh, like teaching, and summer's off and holidays off, and like same schedule as the kids. And then I'm like, nah, it's not
and poverty and poverty, and you can't post anything you want without changing your Facebook name.
Faces in between your name. Yeah, but Rick, to your point, man, I was looking for work and about to get back into the career field, and saw that there was a DJ company hiring on Craigslist. I know, huge risk. It was fine. And it was after I had my second that I was thinking, you know what, I have been DJing here and there on the Gateway Clipper, which is a boat in Pittsburgh, doing more formal events, doing it at a higher level. And I love the flexibility. I love being able to make my own schedule. I'm a control freak, aren't we all? Right?
I'm actually not. Business. I'm actually not a control freak at all. Weirdly, I'm just not.
Really?
Yeah, I'm really good at letting go and and trusting in the other. Yeah. Well,
I'll be sure to ask Rachel about that one.
Yeah. Well, no, Rachel is the control freak. That's the yin and yang right there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I was about to say someone's got to be the control freak in relationship.
Sorry to interrupt. Well, not that.
No,
sorry.
You're cool. So yeah, it was that. Cool. It showed me it wasn't a party girl job. I mean, yes, it can be, being in the events industry, but more than anything, it works for what you want it to work for. Yeah.
Gotcha. So who were you working for?
Their name was First Class Entertainment. And I don't think they're not really on the conference circuit or anything, so you guys wouldn't, know them from that. But they do a lot of weddings, and they also have a contract with the Gateway Clipper, like I mentioned, working on the boat a lot too.
How long did it take you to move on from that?
What was the next stage of the DJ career?
Just as a little caveat to this whole conversation, I think that it is a good method of getting into the field on your own shoes to get in with a multi-op.
It is.
Like,
that's how I did it.
You don't deserve the full paycheck at first. You just, and if you're that dude, then you're one in a zillion. But either way, you got to get your feet wet. It's just better, and
you're paying your dues.
It depends on the multi-op, because some multi-ops will hold you back. that's a little different. You know,
Yeah.
you're signing bullshit contracts and whatever the fuck they have to sign. That's bullshit. But the ones that are just trying to fill your calendar, what's the harm in it? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so no shame in what you're saying, at least, is what I'm trying to get at.
Oh yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. It's like the entry level of it. You know what I mean? That's just what it could be comparable to. Is kind of it's like you got to kind of go like this a little bit, and you know the cool thing is hopefully we never stop going like that.
Yeah.
But I think it took about it's about 2 or 3 years until I realized that I wanted to do my own thing. While I was working for them, I was still booking gigs for myself, and they were aware of that. I just never took it seriously, and then one day I was like, holy shit, like this is I think I've been laying down the path for my career for these past like 15 years. I had no clue that you could be a DJ, a career freaking DJ.
Right.
No one teaches you that. Did someone teach you guys that?
Yeah, my dad was.
What?
My dad was
Asshole.
a career DJ.
No. Even the multi-op owner I worked for still had like a full-time job at like Colgate Palomalu and like went all the way until he retired and grew this multi-million-dollar company and never quit, just stuck with it. Although I will say he had like a big pension with that. He got hired on when like they gave a lot of care to their employees and had a pension and all this other crap that if he would have left, he wouldn't have got. So,
I get that.
But still, I thought he was stupid. I was like, you're making how much and you're still working 40 hours a week?
It sounds like you. It sounds like you irrelevant income.
Okay, all
I
right.
just want to work 90-hour weeks, period.
He was like 48.50 when I was talking to him making that.
Yeah.
I quit at 27.
That's true. That's true.
20
how old are you
26.
today?
27.
27.
I quit when I was 26.
I always forget how much older I am than you.
I know.
That's crazy.
You're not that
How old are you?
I'm 32.
Oh my God, I'm the senior.
You're what, 33, right?
You guys do that on purpose. You like shake like 5 years off to be nice. I know it. I'm 40. I just turned 40. Let's just put it out
No
there. It's
fucking shit.
fine.
I'm just
82,
kidding. That's
bro.
not crazy. That's not that crazy.
40. It just happens. It's fine. It's the mindset. It's
Wow,
all
and you
good.
still have your hair color. That's great.
Please.
Look at you, just killing life.
This is a good point to say. If you're listening to the audio right now, you should go over to YouTube, hit the subscribe button to get us to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you very much.
Like, comment.
Shout out to the 17 people on here live. What up, people?
Here, I want to see.
Oh my God. Yeah, I will.
We only need 57
I
more
might
people.
discuss that in a second about
what?
Cookout in Nashville. Were you with us at Cookout?
Oh,
Were you?
I know the
with
story,
us
though.
That night, we went to fucking Cookout, and I can't remember. There's 6 or 8 of us or something like that, and it was like a back-to-back line. This one dude, some bald guy, he has like his collar is popped, his Cookout outfit, his collar's popped, and he is like running the cash register, running the food. He's like, I mean, he's hustling out the food. He's like sweating, and everyone gets their order except me, and we're like sitting there, and everyone's waiting on me, and 10 minutes, however long goes by, and he finally hops on the mic and he goes, well, I've called order number 732 like 5 times, but if he would just come get it, and it was my order. And I like looked at everyone, I was like, bro, y'all know he didn't call my number at all. Like, we're not like that fucked up. Like, it was crazy. It was super funny. Anyways.
No, I wasn't there. You're talking about, for those of you that don't know, that's when we were at the DJ Collective.
Yes, that.
I'm actually
All
going
right,
back
so
to
you've
Nashville.
been DJing for 600 years. That's cool.
102.
But so solo op now, of course.
Yeah,
You're not a
when was
multi.
the transition? And back, I don't think we ever got the answer on that question. How long did it
Yeah,
take you
how
to
long-
move
yeah.
on from the multi-op?
2016, I think, is when I was like, screw this, I'm going full time. I'm just going to do it. So like, I had no clue what to do. I have this master's in teaching that I spent like $80,000 on, no joke. And was like, but I kept waking up every morning. Like, I just don't feel like that's my path. Right. I found out that I have to, this is kind of weird. I don't know how you want to take this, but I found out that I have to feel important and valuable at my job. Like, I have to know if I'm not there, shit can't happen. And while that's true for teaching, I never felt like it was my place precisely. Like somebody else could do a better job than me. That kind of sounds fucked up.
I can
but
see what you're
with
saying,
DJing,
though.
of course, like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
well,
And with
DJing
that's
is a
the
pat on the
ultimate.
back. The whole job is a pat. Like, everyone is just sucking your,
Bad though, not
It's,
really.
It is so true. Don't even, like, what do you...
This makes
You're
me sound
literally the star of the thing at all
not
times.
at someone's wedding, Eric. You know what I mean? Like you're just kind of getting that vibe.
Even then, and also like, don't put your, people get annoyed when you're on the mic too much, whatever the hell, if you're making it about yourself. But without you trying to make it about yourself, it is about you. You know what I mean? Like you're throwing the party. People love you in that moment. People are high-fiving you. You played some song. You're checking Instagram. You just train wrecked the mix. It doesn't fucking matter. People love you because you played some song and they're drunk. Or you are killing it, but you get my point.
No, yeah. So
Oversimplified, but yeah.
any thoughts? Do you want any thoughts on that before I try to get my story back on track?
I was just gonna go if that's a little bit of an oversimplification of that whole statement, but okay.
Yeah,
we'll go with it.
Yeah, let's just
that's
go
the
with what
that's
I
the
said.
that's the multi-op oversimplification.
Oh my god. Okay.
All right, so yes, I realized that where I wanted to be was doing my own thing, because I kept waking up with that kind of thought, like, what are you doing, Jess? I just want to do my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was that piece of me that always wanted to be that event planner, have my own business, but little did I know that like DJing was where it was at. So 2016, I finished up my gigs with First Class and made a website on Wix, and started stalking the local wedding groups and putting on notifications so that every time someone posted looking for a DJ, I was there. I would scour Craigslist until it was no more. Just kind of reaching out to people, letting them know, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm DJing full time now, and utilizing social media to really keep overhead at basically like $30, whatever I could do to keep it low so that I could just get out there and do a good job and, make mistakes and learn from them. I've had some really bad mistakes that it only happens live is how you learn sometimes. But, I think finally I'm at a place this past year and a half where I could say like, this is good. I'm doing really well. And I wouldn't change anything at all.
Yeah. Well, I feel like for an event DJ, the last 2 years is like the golden years. I feel like we're like in the, I don't even know how to say it exactly, but it's like post-COVID explosion of parties. You know what I mean? And we're just here for it, Yeah. So you're an Instagram expert of what caliber? Tell us about this before I start asking random ass questions.
About Instagram?
Yeah. What? Because I've seen you, offer Instagram audits. I've seen you. I don't know anything about it, honestly. I use Instagram for a meme dump. So
I need some Instagram audits on my accounts.
Tell me some shit about what you're doing.
I don't want my personal, though. Jesus, that's terrible.
So, first of all, I was just on your Instagram, Rick, because I'm like, wait, who is
my personal or my company?
I think it was you, because it definitely.
Oh God, I don't want to know my personal audit.
No, listen, because you started with YouTube, that's the thing, like real quick, and then I'll tell you how I got into it. But
go for it.
Because you started with YouTube, you brought your followers over and people already knew you. So it was very easy for you to get great engagement, and your insights are probably banging. I mean, for what, in 2022, you were kind of posting more and just doing whatever and going on and saying things and being yourself. And it fucking worked. I was like, look at this dude. Like, he's not doing like really anything I'm teaching. Like, you are, but you aren't. And yet your numbers were smashing. And I love it that you didn't have like, how many followers, dude? You didn't have like 28K. I think you have
almost
like
10K. Yeah, I'm like almost at 10K.
Right. And your comments and your likes, while they're not always like where everything is at that you need to know about how you're doing, it's still a reflection on like your followers. I hate it whenever someone has like 28K, 30K followers, and then they have like 50 likes, because they bought their followers.
That's like my Instagram.
I literally have one DJ that works for me, and it's like the going joke in our company, because he's got like 15K, but like it's like, dude, we pulled it up. We had a team meeting or whatever, and we're like, we had it like paired up before because he joined late. I was like, someone asked him about his followers or something, then someone chime in like, how'd you do that?
There's a way to see if people bought their followers too. There's a website you can go to called Social Bee, and then you type like bee, like a buzzing bee, and then you type in their name, and it shows you like the growth. And if the growth goes like this, kind of it's like, whoa, they bought them this day, and then they went down this day. But if the growth is kind of like a camel's back, that's when they didn't buy their followers. Anyways, Back in 2020, I remember I was specifically sitting outside trying to pass the time, not knowing what the hell's going on, doom scrolling on Instagram. And I came across this one female DJ's Instagram, and it was just like so clean, so professional. She had these white borders around all of her pictures. And I'm like, damn, look at this girl. Like, she looks legit. I bet you when companies look at her profile, they're like, whoa, like, she's high class. Her name's DJ Shelly, by the way. She's out of New York. I don't know if you've ever heard of her before. But that showed me that the aesthetics of your Instagram can really just, they can really accelerate your branding and your marketing. And that's like was my first love with Instagram, which is how your grid looks. So with that, I started just to dig even deeper and research and learn things and talk to people. And here I am now studying Instagram for 3 years. And, you know, like you said, offering audits and doing coaching. And I've been speaking at conferences. I've studied methods and theories and hired other gurus to teach me, you know, ways of running your social media. And just kind of taken that, absorbed it, and then formed my own perspective on it. And that's what I teach. But why Instagram? Because as DJs, we don't sell something you can pick up and hold. You know what I mean? Like legit, like I can't pick you up and hold you, Eric, and be like, look at this experience I'm having. I know I was waiting to see what you would say to that.
Anyway.
Yeah. So I think that it's important because it's a video platform, man. So that you can show the experience, right? And it's fucking free for the most part.
Yeah.
I was about to ask if you do, if you coach or teach more on the how to build your Instagram authentically, or do you also tie into the paid side of it through like
just authentically?
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I've always had a natural knack for marketing, advertising. So I've always loved making videos too. So I just kind of, you know, really dug into that innate ability that I have and just taught how to use the platform, not to go viral like Eric Rhodes, you know what I mean, on TikTok, which it's so much easier on TikTok, or Justin the DJ is another one of my dudes that's doing real well, and Joe's on. But all of those guys, Rachel Lynch is, you know, she goes viral too because of being a YouTube star and sharing content, and that's a whole different other methodology, and they're killing it there. But I more so just teach DJs how to set it up so that somebody wants to visit your storefront and go inside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then that's kind of what it is, right? It's like you have your bio, which is like your sign, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. Then you have your storefront, which your windows, what you're putting to show the world, that's your pictures. And then if they want to go inside and shop, like that's ideally what you want, is for people to want to come inside and shop and spend their money with you.
What
and make connections.
So as you've gone on this 3 years, like learning about this, do you have like measured some kind of results as to the better you get, the more shit you get out of it, or anything like that? Like
metrics,
metric, stuff like that.
And I just want to say also, I'm not just doing it just to make money, and that kind of sounded shallow of me to say that.
Even so, I mean, the thing is, the deal with that, by the way, is if you have something to offer that's profitable, it's right off the bat, even though you're making a profit from it, it's more than 99% of the fucking DJ community. So let's not act like make money. Who cares? You know what I mean? You're making other people money. My automation program, it makes other people fucking 10x their fucking income. Fuck you, pay me. Like, it's fine. No one's mad about that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
So in a way, simplify your question, because someone also asked a comment comment live stream. Like, what would be 3 tips you got for like people to implement now on their Instagram to help them in terms of growing their business from a DJ's perspective?
Okay. Gotcha.
Or just a couple.
Or just a couple, or one. Or like,
I'm just trying to think of like the best, because there's so many different
levels. There's so many,
where you're at with Instagram. You know, you could be a beginner, you could be average, or you could be killing it, right? Like,
how about 3 general tips?
Yeah, general tips: have at least 1,000 followers. It gives you street cred. You know, while I don't think how many followers you have is everything, it can set you up for like kind of that position of professional.
Right.
So I do think you need to make sure that you do have at least 1,000 followers. That's just my personal opinion. I haven't really learned that from
I know
anybody.
what you mean, though, for sure.
Yeah. Like, and it's not hard to get to. That's why I don't mind saying it. Like, 5,000 is somewhat difficult sometimes to get to on Instagram. TikTok, it's a lot easier. The algorithm doesn't have a chokehold. Tip number 2 is don't always look at the likes and the comments that you're getting. You want to get into your insights, which are the numbers, how many accounts you're reaching, because remember that people just kind of sit and scroll and look sometimes. They don't always double tap or take time to comment. We're just going to watch a few things. So you really need to become familiar with your insights and think of it as quality over quantity. Please don't post shit videos, that are shaky and just kind of scanning the room back and forth. They're bad quality, showing like messiness as far as like, I don't know what I mean with messiness, but like if there's like, it's just not something you would hang on your wall. That sounds kind of pretentious.
Save those for your story if you want to post them anywhere.
Exactly. Yes. When it comes to your feed and posting, I want you to do quality over quantity. And that takes preparation and thinking about what you want to post about. What do you want to give your audience value with, right? Because the whole thing about social media, it's called fucking social media. Social, right? So you're going to be social. That's number 1. Number 2, you have to give value to your audience. We're there to do 5 things. I'm going on like 20 things now. You're there to...
You're good. Go for it.
No,
literally the one dude said, or like 10 or 20, please.
Yeah. Right.
Just so you know, whoever you are, I used to do tips. I haven't done it recently because I have had my efforts elsewhere, but I gave out tips every Thursday. So if you scroll down in my profile on Instagram, DJ Jess412, you'll see tips there too that you can kind of collect and use. But the basis of Instagram is to set yourself up as an expert, to connect with your audience so that you can, gain trust and really show yourself as a business and connect and figure out who your ideal client is. So with that said, you want to make sure you're educating, you're entertaining, you're motivating or inspiring, or it's relatable content, and then sell. That's what I want to say. And then I'm going to shut up for a minute.
That's fine.
Do not just sell. So many DJs are posting, call us now, hit up, see how we can do this. Like,
best DJ in this city.
Oh God, don't even get me started. I almost made a reel on that today. The best around. I promise you won't be disappointed. I
voted best Pittsburgh wedding DJ.
Oh, I was. Listen, that was different.
Is that in your bio?
Yep.
We're the not and Wedding Wire best of for the last 5 years.
No, you can't take it this place. No, it's good to list your awards in your bio. There's so much I could say. I just need to get like laser focus on what's important, huh? Know who your ideal client is and don't sell all the time.
My
My
coach says it. My business coach, it's know your ideal client and then know your
unique
USPs.
Sales perspective.
Yes. Yeah, USPs. Know your USPs.
Who's your coach?
I'm in the action coach world, it's a coaching world. Basically, there's coaches all across the world in action coach, and then mine is one of the coaches, and then she just so happens to be like the number 2 coach in all of America, just by coincidence.
Wow. Holy shit.
In their organization.
So what is USPs? You can't just
ultimate selling, or what is it, ultimate selling proposition or what?
Few different phrases for it. Unique selling perspective.
Unique selling proposition, I think is what they say.
Yeah, it's what you do that nobody else can do, because we're all humans and that's like how we're made. So we all have one thing, if not more, that we do and we DJ that nobody else can. And it's about like really digging into what that is and like, making that show up.
So, like saying you've been the Not in Wedding Wire Award is not your unique selling proposition, or saying you're the best DJ is not a unique selling proposition. Anything that anybody else can do, like you have the best customer service, is not a unique selling proposition either, because anybody can say they have the best customer service.
I'll do it cheaper? Does that count?
That could count. That could count.
Technically, that's unique if you stand by that.
If you stand by that,
unique.
Yes. If you stand by that, you
don't care the price. I'm cheaper. Let's go.
I mean, if you stand by it. If that's your MO, I mean, that's like Costco and Sam's Club and stuff like that.
Like, we're not raising our hot dog prices. Come here.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. Yeah, the Costco.
Oh my God, I just paid $7 for hot dogs. What is happening? It's
Damn.
funny. that.
Damn, I
Oh,
love
love
hot dogs.
Costco.
Yeah, me too. Well, that's hilarious. All right, so let's live this situation because I'm curious.
I'm in.
All right,
I'm
so
lasered.
I'm a lead. I saw your Instagram. I followed you for however fucking long, whatever, and I message you. What is the typical opening message from someone, a lead? Like,
In
you know,
Instagram.
like thinking about hiring you, but like, what do they typically say as a first message? I wouldn't
Where
even know
they
what I
saw
would
you.
say. Yeah.
Yeah, they say where they saw you. I saw you in Berg Brides stories, or the Berg Brides is a local blogger, and you can invest with her, and she can advertise you, and she has a phenomenal following. Her name's Victoria. Or I saw you in the Children's Lab Museum stories, right? So they usually tell you where they found you first on
And then,
Instagram.
so what is your process from that message?
Mhm.
The whole fucking thing. Like,
Yeah.
how do you handle it?
Such a good question.
This is a great
I had
question.
no idea you were so smart. So
I will say the reason for this question, right? So yeah,
I love her comment.
I'm the fucking email dude, right? One of my emails asks, it's like, hey, just checking in. I forgot to record how many guests you were having. How many is that? Because I just want them to talk. And sometimes people literally be like, we're having 80 guests, and I'm like, fuck. I don't know what to say to that. You're supposed to just click the book a phone call. You know, I'm like, cool. Anyways, like,
So Erik is very bad at having a conversation.
I just don't know what to say after that. Like, it worked. My email worked technically.
Yeah.
So what's the process after that? And that is so important. Is
Great.
my point.
Would you like to book a phone call?
And yes, that's typically my answer. But what is your answer? What is?
be
How does?
honest-
What's the process? Just tell me about your process.
I'm interested
So-
too.
what I'll do is, if their profile is public, I will quickly go to their account.
Absolutely.
And kind of I work off of connection. I obsess over connection. I get weird vibes from people that sometimes tell me things about them, and I don't know how I know.
You're a
it.
rock person. I forgot about that, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's cool, y'all. It's fine.
I'm not gonna push it on you.
You call them
But
rock people?
He's talking crystals. I don't even love crystals, dude. I'm more like other stuff, but it's fine.
I just like that he calls them rock people.
So,
It's just a rude way to say it.
It is. That's why I'm like confused.
Anyway,
I like
Anyways.
I like rock star. It could be that.
no.
But,
Anyways, you look at their
try
profile.
to connect. Yes, I try to connect quickly. Nothing fake though. I'm not going to make some shit up just so I can connect with them and say, "Oh my God, I love your dog," or you went to Los Angeles. That's so dope. Like, I'd love to learn more about you. The main thing is I want to get them off of the platform, and I want to get them into my management system. So
yeah.
I don't talk very long with them in Messenger.
Yeah.
So I'll say, you know what, I actually collect all of my, I always nurture my leads through my management system. It helps me to keep organized.
Wait,
Do
you
mind-
tell the lead that? You literally
Yeah.
say those words?
Yes.
God damn. All
I
right.
mean-
hey, whatever's working. I'm just curious. I don't know other
Yeah.
people's
Yeah,
processes.
Do you?
I just didn't expect that. But
Yep.
okay, cool. What is your management system?
I use Tave.
Okay, cool.
So wait, I want to back up. So you tell them that and basically say, here's the link, fill out your info?
Yeah. And then I say, go to my website, fill out the form, or if you're busy, I can do it for you too. So I will offer to quickly go put in their name, their date. Like, I don't mind doing that. Mind you, I only take up to 25 to 27 weddings a year and up to only 5 events. So it's not like I'm working with large numbers. So I do have the time to get a little bit more personal.
For sure.
Yeah,
And,
absolutely.
Yeah.
know what I
get that.
mean?
Absolutely.
But sometimes I am a little bit too transparent. So when you were like, you tell them that, I'm like, oh shit, should I check myself? But yeah, and then they
Well,
go
it's-
over and
I don't know. I just didn't expect that. It's not.
Yeah.
Whatever.
yeah. So they slide into the management system, and then we continue the conversation there.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Mhm.
Yeah. I actually had an experience yesterday where I was on a discovery call and I asked them how they had heard about me. And it turns out the girl was following me for a while on Instagram. So that was cool, because sometimes I'm like, is this bullshit, Jess? Like, are you sure that it's working? What you're teaching and stuff. So it was nice. And they didn't bat an eye at the price that I'm at, which is very much different than a lot of what surrounds me in my local industry.
Mhm.
So that was so affirming, that by showing my worth through social media and my value and who I am, and kind of building that bridge even before we met, I think it really helped to close the deal, and it just kind of helped the flow of the discovery call too.
How long have you been limiting yourself to that many events?
Knowingly, intentionally limiting myself for
intentionally.
about 2.5 years, I'd
Okay.
say. Weird to have a half year, but I think there was.
Whatever.
But it was happening naturally before that because of the amount of time I'm spending on each client. I would have done a bad job if I would have taken any more because I wouldn't have been able to connect, and I would have I wouldn't have done well. I know that about myself.
You think ever since you solidified that in your own brain, just for your own, I know I'm only doing this many events, that you were able to raise your price, like mentally?
Yeah, 1000%, because it doesn't make it as hard. I don't have to hit 40 or 50,
Yeah.
It's like I only need 25, maybe 27.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, push the envelope.
But
Yeah. And then as far as corporate events go, that I'm kind of new with that. Not new with corporate, but where I'm at now in the process that I have and how I run my business. So I don't know how that's gonna go, but I'll figure it out. But anyways, Instagram has been great to kind of set up that, that authority figure type of deal.
You're also in a very poppin' fucking area. Like population is high up there. Oh yeah, dude. I was just in Philadelphia, and how close is that? That's not like super close, but
4 or 5 hours,
4
I
or
think.
5 hours. So yeah, everything I was just about to say is bullshit and irrelevant. Never mind.
Yeah. People always think Philly and Pittsburgh are closer than they are, but really
were.
no.
I thought they were.
Pittsburgh is a poppin' city, though. In terms of like big cities in that area, like that's about it until you get to Columbus or go to Cleveland or. I mean, that was literally our go-to. Was like either we drive 2 hours to Pittsburgh or we drive an hour and a half to Columbus.
Dude,
which one do we do?
Every time I've ever been to Columbus, you drive through nothing forever. You're like driving through cow farms.
Well, this is you
"Hey,
coming
it's
from
a
North
cow."
Carolina. It's worse coming up through North Carolina because you go through Virginia and then you get to West Virginia, which is like
I'm not even
nothing.
talking about that. I'm talking about once you're like there, like driving through.
No, what I'm saying is the route you take to get to Columbus. You're driving through no man's land of Ohio. Like that bottom tip of Ohio is no man's land. Like there ain't shit there. Period.
Okay, well, whatever. Anyways, back to fucking good shit. So with Tabe, so you use Tabe. They have email drip stuff.
Now we're in Eric's.
They do. I mean, it was a photographer-based management system to begin, so a lot of them are there, but they've slowly trickled in other wedding professionals too.
What made you land on Tabe also?
Because my sister-in-law used it, and I knew that she could help me, and I just needed to get on something quick.
Yep.
So yeah, that's why I went that way. It was just like, okay, it's only $25 a month. I got this, and I know that Courtney, that's her name, she's a photographer actually, can help me with it too.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, okay, that's why I went that route. But yeah, I would say, you really don't want to have conversations in Instagram with people that reach out. You can do it a little bit, but ideally you want to get them off the platform and into somewhere you can collect their email address.
Right. That's what we were talking about with Eric Rhodes with TikTok, though. It's like, how the fuck do you get them off the platform? Because his platform is virtually worthless. You know what I mean? Like
TikTok's bad too. They really give like 0 ways to like interact with your people on a direct one-to-one level.
Exactly. Exactly. I wrote an article for DJN TV not too long ago about TikTok versus Instagram because I had like a meltdown in the middle of the night whenever Joe Budden posted in the DJ's vault and was like, everyone, y'all get over to TikTok right now. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm about to speak at a conference on Instagram. Why are you giving me a heart attack? So the only way to combat that anxiety was to do research, and you nailed it, man. Because of the interface and how you can use it. Instagram is better for networking. TikTok is better to go viral. And also nationwide. You know what I mean? Like that opens up doors.
Yeah. We were between him and I was talking about how my video editor for YouTube, he just crossed like 4.5 million on TikTok or something ridiculous. And he's like battling that same thing as to how do I take this and get it to a place where I can do something with it and make money with it and actually make a living or whatnot out of it.
I told Eric Rhodes to start an OnlyFans, of course, was my first thing. Because Eric Rhodes is like a dude chicks are trying to look at, obviously. And I was like, bro, you should I was like, what's your average demographic? And I was just obviously being a fucking asshole. Funny. I was like, what's your average demographic? He was like, I think it's like 35 through 55-year-old women. I was like, bro, sell candles. Oh my God.
Eric Rhodes scented candles.
And just Eric Rhodes sweat scented candles.
I swear.
Put on one of those Magic Mike outfits and take a picture and slap it on the side of that fucker.
Just like that dude that won the DJ Collective ad or whatever, unbox opening, do that whole thing, that whole skit.
Right. That was super funny.
Now
Dan
selling
Quinn.
No.
Yeah, yeah, that dude's the man. Actually, we should hit him up sometime and talk to him. But whatever, super funny. I don't know shit about, honestly. So the last thing I do is social media. Even though yes, my Facebook is active, but that's just because I talk all the time. I don't even know how that happened. Honestly, there's no game plan behind that.
That was called you pissed off the right people and went viral because you pissed off those people.
Yeah, Facebook viral, but But I don't have any kind of game. I'm not that social media dude. I don't have a strategy behind it,
It just kind of happened naturally for you. You became known as the troll and speaking your mind and saying crazy shit.
Yeah.
Right.
And it just works for you. And then it's okay because once you get to know you, it's like, oh, okay, I don't have to be so scared of him,
Right.
And then once he gets enough people that can vouch that he's not an asshole, he's okay.
Yeah.
Be a bigger asshole, you know what I mean?
Dom still talks about the post that changed it all for me. Because I tagged Joe Bunn and Dom, and I was like, these fucking assholes will blah, blah, blah. And I just was going in on them because they used my shit as a rock throw ad for the DJ's vault. And I just I screenshot it and I just dude, I went in on them before we were homies, and then we squashed it through you, actually. But whatever. Anyways, all right.
Yeah, where's my cut of that?
Yeah, right. Bitch.
I opened some doors over here.
You definitely have to find your voice for social media. Don't try to be like anybody else and watch what everyone else is doing. It's so easy to do that, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of what you're saying right now is what I'm trying to teach my guys that I've hired to do our marketing. We fired our marketing company because they suck and couldn't do what you're talking about. And I have since brought in one of my DJs and took my person that was doing all my leads and said, I'm giving you a raise and both of you are going to combine and do our marketing on socials. So.
They're not working for you anymore, you said? You fired them?
The marketing company. We had onboarded a whole marketing company in August. And they're the definition of great for a business that's for people on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
They have no idea what the 20 to 30-year-old market is in terms of marketing and reels and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
They
Reels
haven't
are
kept up.
important.
They haven't kept up. Now, I will say they did a bomb-ass job on the website, but that's because they have a bomb-ass website developer on their team. So
Completely different.
Nice.
Do you guys want to do a live audit before
God.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
yeah.
yes.
Whose is a good one? Either Rick's business Facebook or not Facebook. I'm sorry, Instagram.
I would love to see our caveat, we're doing business ads right now, so there's a lot of impressions.
There's no point in doing anything of mine because I'm not gonna listen.
Do Fusion? Do Fusion Sound Lighting?
Right now.
Our Fusion Sound Lighting. I'd love to know because we've been launching web. We're actually this has been the first whole month of us doing the marketing now.
Real quick, who in the chat? Comment real quick. Who in the chat? Type your Instagram business.
Business or personal, whatever one you're trying to promote.
Yeah.
Whatever that is. And if you have, as far as business and business and personal, I say combine the two, unless you have family that you're sharing for that you don't get to see often and it gets really personal. But we're in the business of people. So it's okay to be yourself and choose a few things that you want to share about that are personal. That's just my opinion.
I would actually be interested to see if you audit one of my guys that does really solid on Instagram, see what he does.
I'd like to do one maybe that's good and one that's not so good, because I feel like I can sit here and tell information and it's just kind of like swirling around and they're probably like, what, Jess? Like, what do I take from this? You know? Which I could teach a method to grow their followers. Anybody watching and whoever listens to this, I think that that's important and something that people are always asking for. But yeah, we'll do an audit to show like what you could be posting, or, you know, what's working and what's not. And just to kind of, and then I want to at least leave people with one thing they can take away and do, like right now, no matter where they're at.
All right. So the first comment was DJ King.
DJ King.
DJ
Can we share
King.
screen on here, or is that possible, or no?
If you share your screen on this, I can make it work on the OBS side.
So
okay, cool.
DJ
All right,
King
so,
_237. Let me.
So I'm gonna go ahead and hop on Instagram real quick, and then I'll share screen after I get it up. So tell me that again, Eric.
DJ King _237. There's a flag right afterwards.
Okay. Yeah, I see him. DJ King. All right, word. Oh yes, this is gonna be good. And it's all love, by the way. Anybody watching? It's all love.
No, dude, tear him to shreds. He wants that. Honestly, I mean, we'll tear him to shreds within reason, but no one got better by getting their fucking back patted. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's hear it.
Okay, I think you have to make me a co-host so I can share my screen.
Yeah, I think I just did it. Multiple participants can share now.
Yeah. Let's go. Okay, so here we go. Let me just make sure this looks pretty for everybody real quick. Close this out. Can you guys see the Instagram page?
I got it nice and big on the...
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to start at the top, right? That's how this goes. First of all, what up, new friend? Profile picture. If you are a solo op, it should be you looking at the screen. Making eye contact is better. So I would suggest, like, this is your setup. While that's important, I want to hire you because of you, not because of your setup. Like, that helps. That's like saying, hey, I took a shower today. Like, wow, that works. That's much better. But I don't know if that makes sense. You should have it be yourself. If you're a multi-op, your company logo works too. Then we're going to get to right here. I actually learned this from Frank Smith, what I'm about to teach you. Instead of putting DJ King again, because I see it up here, man, DJ King, I feel you with the numbers after your name. I had to do 412 because there's other DJ Jesses, whatever. You can put what area you service right here. You know, Phoenix and Sedona DJ, right? And what that does is when somebody goes to search for a DJ in your area, you will come up. This increases your searchability whenever you add what you do and what areas you service. So I have Pittsburgh, Deep Creek, and Travel DJ. So when somebody searches that, I'll come up. But they're not going to search for DJ King, most likely. So change that. Here's where you're attempting to do your value statement. How you help, what you do. You serve as your wedding DJ, birthday DJ, corporate DJ, your DJ, yada, yada, yada. Bro, there's DJ everywhere. You can take that off, right? We know you're a DJ. It's in your name. What I would do is reconfigure this. So you want to think about adjectives that can describe you. When people talk about you, what do they say? Are you energetic? Are you charismatic? Are you fun? You know, are you talented? Instead of putting all of the different things that you do, you could put, you know, multi-event DJ, bringing, you know, I help you loosen up on the dance floor when you can't remember the last time you've danced, right? So what I mean is, let me just show you what you want to do by kind of looking at mine. Because you also want to have a LinkedIn so that you can get them off of here. You need to have a LinkedIn or something similar to get them off of Instagram and onto your website. So checking out mine real quick as an example, because sometimes it's easier to see things. So here we go, right? Pittsburgh, Deep Creek, travel wedding DJ. Energetic and intuitive vibe curator. There's that rock shit Erik was talking about. Educator, any awards that you have or any accomplishments you've done, have that here too. And then here's my value prop. Obsessed with client connection to create bespoke experiences, right? So that kind of says I connect to people so that I can create a one-of-a-kind event. Then here's your link tree where you have your website, maybe your Mixcloud, your YouTube, your OnlyFans, your candle making company, whatever. Are they even paying attention to me right now? That's fine. I'll keep doing it on it. Okay, going back now, let's look at your content. Okay, DJ King, and make sure that you follow me and hit me up in my messages if you need more help. All right, so highlights are dead. It doesn't even matter. Whatever. Did he just put this here?
Are highlights dead?
Nobody uses them. There's like no purpose.
No,
What do
that
you guys-
link was there.
I don't
It's
know.
been there.
I don't know anything about
Okay,
fucking
I didn't
Instagram.
see it. Do you see how my brain works? It goes like. I didn't even see it.
So highlights are dead. Oh, is that because of reels?
They just don't like. What's the purpose? Before
I
I thought
agree.
of it was
It's almost like a pinned.
Can you remove
post.
them?
It's like a pinned. You definitely
know.
can. I've done it.
I think you can.
You definitely can.
I think the best thing there is to put like all your awards on separate damn highlights.
I put my
like
my promo
badges,
videos
almost
up
like
there.
badges for your damn profile.
I put my compilation promo videos right there, and
that works. I mean,
it may as well be a pinned post. You know.
yeah,
but
exactly. I
whatever.
feel like they used to mimic website tabs was kind of how I used to look at them, but there's just really no need. Everyone just wants to watch videos now. As far as your posts go, well, obviously you're almost 1,000. You just need to keep trying to, acting and posting and increasing your followers. Oh crap. Now this to me, this looks dope. That's decent. This is decent. This is all right. This is somebody's back. What? It's another ballroom. Okay. Their dresses look cool. I like that color, but like, it just doesn't look very aesthetically pleasing. This looks like it was a poppin' event too. Just doing a quick look over.
So like changing the thumbnail would be a good idea for them.
So, but this is this a thumbnail? Yeah. So this is a reel. See, look how much fun that is, man. Hell yeah.
You think it's a better idea to have it from your phone or from like a professionally taken shit?
Your phone's just as good as professional video at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, I am not the expert. That's a legitimate question.
Phones are fine. You can totally get content with your phone. I wouldn't work. I mean, there's a lot of DJs that have a team out there to grab content for them.
If you have an iPhone. If you have an Android, obviously don't use that. But
Android's better than iPhone at this point. Just saying.
Oh no, here we go. So the good news is when you are doing reels, you have the option to choose your cover photo and just grab another section like you were saying. But you can also create a cover for a reel that's a little bit more advanced.
Yeah.
I use Canva. If you don't know Canva, get into it. Canva. It's great for making marketing pieces. I make Canva covers for my reels, and it just makes it look cleaner, more professional. But if you don't have time for that, then you definitely just want to slide that little, like when you're making the reel, you can choose the cover, slide it to something that maybe is like right there, right? When she's looking and smiling.
Hands
like,
up in the air. The hands up in the air.
Exactly. I honestly would save this for stories unless it's just like 7 seconds. The shorter, the better for reels. People's attention span is complete fucking crap. And then also if it's shorter, it plays more, and the algorithm's like, ooh, look at this. We have to show this. Quick, send it off.
That's a good hack. Make it super short so it automatically plays a second time.
Exactly. And then that works the algorithm too. That I would keep into stories, or I would shorten it. I'm proud of you for posting videos. You also got to use hashtags, man. If you want people to find you, you got to hashtag this. What cultural type of wedding is this? This is fantastic. I feel like this can be repurposed for so many things. Like, what type of event do you think this was? And then get people talking in the comments. You always want to do your captions with the hook. Like what type of event do you think this was? Then give the information, like the meat and potatoes, and then have a call to action. Tell me in the comments, like, have you ever seen an event like this before? And try to make it easy. Don't make people go all in. Like, are you on team gold, gold outfit? I don't want to call it the wrong name, or white and red, and just make people like answer in the comments, but nothing like thought provoking. Like, so what do you think about the climate of,
right, right. It's like, what are your thoughts on the current political climate?
Yeah.
It's like,
want to encourage engagement. And then you also want to respond when people comment. Make sure you take time, 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night, and respond back to people when they comment. It's called social media for a reason, right?
I love that you just mentioned that, because it cracks me up, the people I know on YouTube, even with a little more subscribers than me, but like it literally takes me 10 minutes in the morning, maybe 10 minutes at night to respond to every single comment I get. It does not take that much time. Like, people are like, I'm too overwhelmed. It's like, because you never responded to a comment in like a whole week. So you have 250,000 comments. They're not even that. It's like normally 300 comments.
Yeah, I get like no comments, but even the like 3 here and there I do get, I do not reply. I like click like on it, and then I'm annoyed that they left it.
Well, you got a different MO.
It's a
Come
total
on.
meme dump. Like I said, I just want to like channel my memes to this Instagram and none of this.
Well, low key, liking a comment though is enough, like for a person. If they
to be, like,
if they like think,
acknowledged.
if they think you're like someone big or whatnot, and they see you like their comment, they're like, "Oh my, yes, he liked my comment," because then they know you viewed it. I mean, that's all they want, really, unless they're asking a question. Then, but
anyways.
No, I understand that completely. I get it. I mean, I'm not going to say I don't get super
I
pumped
feel
whenever
like I recognize DJ Solstice, or not Solstice. Who is this? King. DJ
Hey,
King.
King, this is sick. Like, this right here is all you need. I have some new followers. Allow me to reintroduce myself, right? Like, that's a dope ass picture. If I could go through and say yes, no, like, what would you keep on your feed? I would say yes, story, no. What? Definitely story. I'm intrigued about this, dude. I'm intrigued about the slide. But
that might be like a personal vacation or something to show a little personal side. Oh,
we
no.
were out. Yeah, you never been outside? While I kind of like how he's putting that, I just
It looks like they're on a damn boat.
So-
Is that a
wait.
boat or is it?
This was.
Oh,
Whenever you're taking
I thought
video,
you-
this is what I was talking about. What are you doing? What is it?
I thought for sure I thought you were saying that about the video. I didn't read that there was a comment that said you were outside, question mark. You've never been outside. I thought you were being like a dick about the post or whatever, but someone commented.
No, I'm not that much.
Gotta love it.
While we're here, though, I just want to mention, you see how the camera's going back and forth like that? I see a lot of DJs taking videos like that. You can stay straight, you know what I mean? And just kind of zoom in on them, like zoom in on that guy. Where's he at? Right there, man. There's like, that's where you want to zoom in. Those people right there. The days of going back and forth, like, I don't know if they ever existed, but I would suggest not going back and forth, just kind of like focusing in on something.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
I know we could keep going forever.
me and Eric just took a couple mental notes, I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah, there's
I wrote down some notes.
I'm not changing shit.
Okay, I'll stop sharing. I could go on and on. If anybody wants to talk more, hop in the DMs. I love this shit.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, wow, that was cool. You gave a seminar in our podcast. That was a new thing for us, which was great. By the way.
We literally muted the mics.
We muted the mics.
We're
and
like,
wow, this
wait
is
a minute.
cool how this is playing out.
This might be a thing we can start like tell people like, hey, come promote your stuff and do a little seminar on our podcast.
I wasn't trying to promote too heavy. I just like really wanted to-
No, we were just saying
I mean-
in general, like for guests, Oh
Yeah,
no, you did
I
solid. That was good.
Thanks, guys. I just think visuals. I'm a visual learner, so I always kind of lean that way too, instead of just auditorial. You know what I mean? But wait, it's a podcast. They can't see that shit.
They
Damn
can.
it.
It's on YouTube.
They can.
Okay,
They just
but
have to
it's-
view it on the right source. So, like Spotify, obviously.
Again,
Okay,
so
they're probably gonna cash out the second we started.
no. So again, if
Yeah,
you're not on YouTube, you should get on YouTube because we do these live every Tuesday at 9 p.m.
Well, hey,
Eastern Standard Time.
I will say, it is 10:03, and we're about to wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a great time to explain to them how they can get that video, like you were just doing.
Exactly. Well, if they're still if you're still on a source that has audio right now at this point, and you haven't already been like checked out, and you're like, "What is she talking about?" You need to go over to YouTube, youtube.com/ just DJ Life Podcast. I can't forget. Half of ours are like either the DJ Life Podcast or DJ Life Podcast because we couldn't get the rights to all of them.
Even though the Instagram, the social media account is Shop DJ Life.
That's probably going to go away. No, well, the Shop DJ Life is because the website for the clothing line is Shop DJ Life,
okay.
so that's why.
Anyways,
But that's nor here nor there because the clothing line is actually in the process of being.
yeah. So
flipped.
Jess, where can these mother effers find you?
Instagram DJ Jess 412. That's the Pittsburgh area code.
No underscore or dot, just
No
DJ Jess
420.
412.
No 420.
Or 412. It's 412. DJ Jess 412. And then Jessica space A space MC space Kelvey on Facebook.
Jesus, holy shit!
I'm glad you explained that because I was actually thrown off. I was like, what the fuck? Does she have like 3 middle names or something?
Right. She's been married 7 times and kept all the names.
DJ King already messaged me. Yeah, holler at me on Instagram. And sorry if I hijacked your podcast for ears.
No, we loved it.
With eyes. I feel dumb now.
No, we loved it 100%. No, I wanted to see what you were going to like praise and talk shit on because I mean, I wrote down a few notes to bring to our marketing team. I'm like, you guys should change
I'm
this.
here for you guys. I'm here for you guys.
So
yeah, you're nicer than I am. I'd have been like, well, this shit sucks. Scroll. That shit's all right, but that sucks. And that would have been the extent of my explanation.
Except you would have been scrolling through and going like, I'm just going to guess and say that's shit.
Right.
That's good.
But I don't know why.
I'm going to say it like I know what I'm talking about.
Right. Exactly. Like I said.
Fun, guys. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. This
Thanks
was fun.
for joining
we
us.
enjoyed it. Yeah. So if you guys are still listening at this point, make sure you go over to youtube.com/DJ Life Podcast, or just search DJ Life Podcast. We're the first result at this point. And make sure you hit that subscribe button so we can get to 1,000 subscribers, which, will activate monetization. So we might make $10 in a week or a month. I don't know. Probably nothing, at this rate, but I do have some plans that I've been talking to Erik about, as to how we're going to improve this podcast when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Some of it I haven't told you.
I was going to say, am I Erik in this scenario?
Yes.
Because I don't remember this conversation, but all right.
But this might become a little bit more visually pleasing in terms of not just being one static shot.
We're taking our shirts off. All right.
We're not going to that level. I mean,
I'll take my shirt off.
on that note, goodbye.
I'm not Eric Rhodes. I was just kidding.
Anyways, make sure you're following us on all the sources, Spotify, Anchor, all that. The live audio of this comes out the day after. If you want to watch the show live and be on the live chat, which shout out to I saw up to like 22 people at one point on this, which is awesome to see everyone joining into this show live. It's on YouTube every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Unless it's a holiday, we're on here. Except for one, Eric's going to be off, and I'm going to have a new co-host in here because he's going to be on his honeymoon. So
1 week. 1 week.
1 week. We'll see if the people like the new co-host or want Erik back.
Yeah, we'll see if Erik keeps his job.
Our numbers are probably just going to go like, take it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys next Tuesday with another awesome guest, and peace out.
Goodbye.